day, everyone. It's Cadeputy here. Welcome back to yet another episode of Stumpscraft SMP. This is episode 4, and as you saw, I've installed a bell, and I have done some interior decorating off camera while I've been just, relaxing and doing those things, the tedious things to get the materials and stuff that, you don't really want to see. The first thing I've added is a bell on top of the tower to signify in case there are any pesky outlaws or other type of criminals coming towards the soon-to-be village. So, we'll just, do this every time there's a pesky outlaw, and put a lantern here for lights. So let's start off with the bedroom. The bedroom is very simple. I want it to be minimalistic, to show exactly, the type of feeling that I want. This is not a very expensive village. People here, they make do with what they have, and a lot of storage is needed. So this is very simple for the bed. This is where I have all the stone cutters, the working bins, the working area, and some storage as well. It was a bit cramped, so I have to make do. And then we have the first floor, which we have for a furnace, some storage system, a coat hanger for my beautiful cape and coat. It's looking pretty good. As you guys can see, also I have a lot of different pickaxes, and I've spent probably the last 2 hours gaining XP and making diamond pickaxes and disenchanting them, just to try and get the fortune pickaxe. And I wasn't recording, but I finally got it after 3 hours. I've tried so hard. I have everything else that I could need. Silk touch, I got fortune 2, then I finally now just got fortune 3, and I was able to find some diamonds as well when I went into my mine. Honestly, I was really lucky. They were pretty much all next to each other in my mine. So let's sleep and put these diamonds in a little thing like this. Fantastic. Make sure we have a fortune tree, and let's see how many diamonds we get. Was it 29 or? Let's try and do that correctly. Nice. A stack and 1 diamond. I'd like to say that's pretty good. That's more than half. I had 29 diamond ore and I got a stack and 1 diamond. This is fantastic. Let's gear up a bit and look at this. Full diamond armor with 41 diamonds to spare. Let's make some tools as well. A sword, thank you. An axe, thank you. And a shovel. And just because we can, because we're so rich now, a diamond hoe. That's right. It's a new day, and while I have been waking up with my morning coffee, I have created the craziest little mine where I've mined for stone and copper and iron and all that kind of stuff. So I've been smelting probably almost an inventory full of copper to get my levels up. This is my copper count right now, and currently still smelting a bit of copper. What I'm planning on doing is obviously enchanting. I need enchantments. I want enchantments for all of the diamond armor and all my tools. And while we're waiting for the last bit of copper to smelt, let's talk a little about layout plans. So obviously we have the tower, which we still need a name for this overlook. Not sure what to call it and what to call this mountain or this overlook. I want to call it something overlook. That's what I know. So obviously we have the tower. We have this area back here where I want to have some buildings. I want to try and remove a few of the trees on this side to be able to have more buildings. I want to have things. I think I want to have buildings and such on this mountain, but not necessarily on top of it. I want this to still be the kind of highest point. So what I might do is build hobbit holes of some sort, maybe things that can be built on the side of the mountain. Maybe side houses, or, well, I guess it's a hill, not a mountain. Side houses. I want to have a bit of a something here, maybe a small little tactical vantage point where people can look over and say, hello, who goes there? And but I want to definitely keep this area free of any type of building. Rather, maybe I only want this to have a farm or a aesthetic farm, not an actual functional farm. Or maybe some terrain terraforming. We'll see. I definitely still want to have the little wall I talked about around here, and I think I'll do that whenever I've actually terraformed this mountain. Because if we go into free cam, it's a perfect kind of shape. However, it just being dirt kind of negates the purpose of it being on a hill, mountain. You know, I wanted to still have a bit of stone, a bit of moss, to fit it in more with the tower. Now with just dirt and grass, it looks pretty lame. Obviously we're still as I said, obviously we're still kind of, are we still early game? I'm not sure. Anyway, with materials we're still kind of lacking. I don't have silk touch. I don't have I don't have silk touch on the shovel. I don't have enchantments on these things, you know. But we'll see where we end up. I think in this episode, obviously, we'll get the enchantments done, and then maybe we can build something here and then tidy up the area. Just make it look more natural. Maybe create some texture to the path. I want to obviously have it be a path. Maybe some gravel and maybe some moss, some stone here and there. Maybe we can create some boulders. I want to keep these bushes, but I want to clearly just, you know, make them a lot nicer and not it be this very meh shape. I want to get rid of this bamboo farm that's right here. I feel like it's now blocking the view of my tower. I want to move my trees away from there and put them probably just back over there where you can't see them. And we should have a good thing going. We'll see where we end up. I'll have to kind of think about it for a second. Let's actually head down to the mine as well, where I have excavated a giant hole for stone and other materials. So this is so far what I've done. It's pretty far down. We're all the way down to deep slate, which is good because then we can get deep slate. We have this stone I've gotten, and then we have not a lot of deep slate, and then just some misc materials here. Which is always good to have materials, because I want to do a lot of terraforming, so we'll need the stone. I obviously also want to save a couple of grass blocks, and that's why I want silk touch on my shovel, because one of the reasons why I wanted to build in the jungle is the grass is just so much greener. Everything is just so much greener, and it's more colorful, which creates a more living feeling, and it definitely makes things look better. Let's head back inside and see if we got the smelting done. We did, okay. Let's see how many levels we get. 38 levels we got. Let's make this into copper blocks. Did that not work? Oh, it did. Okay. Oh, we have 3 stacks copper blocks with 6 more and 18 copper to spare. Let's grab some lapis. Oh, we already had lapis on us. Let's... Well, you know what? Let's go down. Let's go down back to where the mine is and the enchanting table, and let's get these. Let's get the diamond armor and tools as much as we can upgraded. Diamond boots, protection 3. Actually, should we? Let's start off with the most important chest plate. Okay, actually no. Okay, let's do these. The pants, protection 3, horrible. Fire protection. No, we don't want that. Blast protection. Do we want that? No. Okay, let's get protection 3 on the boots. Feather falling. Oh, now, I'll be honest. Let's maybe. Should we do one more? Oh, that says protection 4. We're doing it. Thorns 2 and breaking 3. You know, that's pretty good. What do we have there? Unbreaking 3. Okay. But we got at least the 3 of the 4 done. Let's see if we can quickly get. Just one more level. I'll be back. Ooh, we got a potato as well on the last zombie. We have 30 levels. Let's get back to the enchanting table. Get get this last enchantment on. All right, let's go into the cubby hole of enchantment. Get the diamond helmet off, and was it Unbreaking 3 that was? Please, fire protection. You know what? That's fine. It might be good. We still have protection 3 on the boots and the leggings, and then protection 4 on the chest plate with fire protection. You know, it'll be fine. The one thing good was that we got a potato from that zombie, so we can have potatoes now. This is great. Let's put that potato in my little storage system, my very great storage system that I have. And let me get rid of these furnaces that were placed because I needed more furnaces. You know, now that I think about it, maybe what we should do this episode is gather some more materials for a new build that may involve furnaces. So let's do a little material gathering. Spruce. And maybe some deep slate, maybe some normal stone. I want to try and keep it in the same type of scheme as the tower. Okay, let's chop down these darn trees and get some more deep slate, get some more stone. Actually, maybe we don't need more stone. I'll see what we need. I'll be back with you when I have everything. So after a beautiful period of a very long time, I have gathered the materials for my build. I have cleared out a pretty good area and also added grass to get more place to build. I've also cleared out the front here, gotten rid of the spruce, gotten rid of the other thing that's not grass. Podzol, is that it? Just cleaned it out a bit, and I've gathered the necessary materials, or well, I think necessary materials for my build. This should be more than enough. I might go back and forth and check and have to grab some more materials, but we'll see. It shouldn't be too much of a big build, but it should be enough materials. I've also have this ravine here, and I definitely want to keep it and make a bridge over it. I think that'll look a lot nicer. Not necessarily that it requires a bridge, but we could potentially continue the ravine here. We'll see what we do. Anyway, let's grab our materials, let's get our game faces on and jump into a time lapse of me building this fantastic building.
Step into the night, stars shining bright. Hear the whispers in the air, feel the magic everywhere. In the city lights will glow, through the streets will flow. Every step will chase the dream, clouds of dancing song and sea.
Done. It was more challenging than I thought because it was a lot of different aspects of the building, and I wanted the kind of color to be exactly what I kind of put it as. I noticed, honestly, I'm noticing now that maybe I should put, slightly more into this part here. Let me fix this. That's fine. Actually, we'll swap places with you guys and put you here. Okay, that's fine. Just a bit more of a transition. Anyway, so back to the build. I used light Metka for the first time because I wanted it to be exactly how I put it, exactly the size, and there was a lot of different aspects which with the gradient, which I felt like I needed to use it. Also, you know, just to get a hang of it for potential future builds and things that might be more more in depth, I guess. I will say though, I'm not a typical guy to use things like that. I mean, I just the first time using Light Medica, and I think I almost prefer doing it without it. It allows me to be able to visualize more as I go along the way. I like to add things and change things and kind of play around with things as I go. And that's also one of the things I like as well, is trying to explain to you guys how it kind of goes through my mind. So let's just kind of make an overlook of this. The same style as the tower, as you guys can see, with a more touch of the brighter towards this side. Because if we go here towards this side, I wanted to show that it's been touched up by the furnaces that's inside. And I want this side to be okay. This has not been touched as much. Okay, what happened here? Maybe there was, you know, things that show that it's a worn out building. I also added the touches of the buttons as I have before on the tower. I added the 3 chimneys mainly because in my, you know, I want a bit of a fantasy to it. You know, for me, this is very fantasy. And 3 chimneys. Where do you see 3 chimneys? So I added 2 smaller ones and the 1 big, and then a large kind of like all bulge of a stone here. The interior is not going to be anything fun. I'll be honest with you. It's going to be very boring. It's just going to be furnaces. So I wanted to try and concentrate more on the outside rather than concentrate on the inside. We'll put you there. My inventory's crazy full. That's the one negative thing about using so many different types of blocks. Your inventory gets filled up to the brim. But let's jump into FreeCam, and let's also, you know, put shaders on it, and let's see how this looks. In FreeCam we are, and in shaders. That's the one thing I always want to do. I'm going to look at it in shaders in FreeCam because for me, shaders just it makes it look a lot better. So we have the front here, obviously. We have the side, which the windows, I want to make it, you know, stand out a bit, give it some depth, because, you know, in reality, it's 2 boxes of stone next to each other with added features. The rooftop is heavily inspired from you know, the Viking era. I wanted to give a bit of a Viking touch to it. You know, I'm Swedish, so I can do that. The fence around it, just to give it some more depth. Maybe, you know, some type of defense so animals don't come around and start, you know, doing whatever against the house wall. Same on this side. This is kind of bland, though this is not shown too much. Might add, you know, also depends on what we're going to do about this area here, but might add a pile of barrels or a pile of hay, something to signify that, you know, there's still life back there. But I definitely do like it. I definitely enjoyed the vibe. It's the same kind of vibe as the tower, and if we look at it from the standpoint of the tower, it's kind of exactly where I wanted it, because now this allows us to have more buildings on here, and then also make smaller buildings, maybe one here. Perhaps we could move back this area, excavate it, and put a building here. I want it to be as cramped as possible, and then I want it to continue. I want it to continue over here, and continue. The road continues here. We have a building here as well, building here, and kind of like a valley of some sort. But I'm very happy with it. I think we got a good thing going. In the next episode, I'll finish the building that I talked about I was going to do as well. I was going to do a small little chest building that was not going to be big at all, but with me building this, I realized how little space I actually do have in this little valley that we got going. I might maybe put it here or something. Let's turn off the shaders. But we got a good thing going, and I'll see if I can fit in the other building in the next episode. But I think that's all we have time for today. We've enchanted some diamond armor, gotten diamond armor. We've enchanted everything you could imagine, getting ahead of the game. And now we have a secondary building up, and we're starting to slowly but surely catch up to everyone else. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. You know, I don't ask for it many times, but it do help out, and it does give motivation to continue doing this. And I'll see you guys in the next episode, which with my current schedule will probably be in 2 days. All right, bye bye.